Okay. Online students, as the screen is visible, online students can respond in the short window. All the online students can respond in the short window. Okay, right. Let's complete on that. What is the heading you done? Heading. Verification in WebDriver. Okay. So let's understand that what exactly mean by that verification and how exactly we can implement that particular verification. As simple as previously we got understand about taking with basic program of Selenium that we need to be get considering that login and logout. That is the one basic program we got. And after that, we got understand about working with Chrome browser. Continued with the same, we need to be get understand that how exactly we can perform this particular verification activities. So as simple as while working with Selenium automation, while working with this particular Selenium automation, if we want to be get perform this particular verification activities, how exactly we need to be get perform that particular verification activities. Let's see that. Now, considering with verification, the concept of verification which is related to that particular respective web page. The verification is related to the respective web page here. I mean, assume that you want to be get verified. Assume that you want to be get verified. Page has been displayed or not, or text has been displayed or not, or which need to be get mentioning that. So the page has been displayed or not, or need to be get considering that button has been available or not, text box available or not, that page has been displayed or not, or title has been provided or not. As simple as need to be get considering that doing with verification. So how we can do that particular respective verification activities? Let's see that. For doing verification activities, the first understanding of verification. If we consider manual testing, we have been created with manual test cases. While writing manual test cases, we have been followed with test case template. While writing with the manual test cases, we have been taking with the help of test case template. According to that particular test case template, what is the first column name we got? What is the first column name? Test data now. First column name is test case ID. After that, test scenario ID. After that, open your notebooks. First is test case ID. After that, test scenario ID. After that, test design step. After that, input data. After that, expected result. And then actual result. That particular expected result. What is the meaning of expected result? Meaning of expected result. Result based on requirement document. So result based on requirement document, we need to be get considering the expected result. Meaning of actual result? result based on application. So as part of the test cases, you got expected result and you got actual result. Expected result, actual result. If both are same, what you can consider? Pass. If both the things are not same, considering as a fail. That is, we are doing manually. You are taking the help of expected result and taking the help of actual result and then doing it manually here. The same thing if you want to do with automation. That is what exactly you are doing as part of the verification. In a simple way, while working with manual testing, you are doing the comparison of expected result with actual result. When it's come to the automation, you are taking with actual result. This particular actual result, you need to get compared. You need to get compared with expected result. One will be taking with actual result and one will be taking with expected result here. So now, considering this particular verification, we need to be taking care about actual result. This particular actual result, we need to be compared with expected result. So meaning of actual result? Result based on application. After that, you got this particular expected result. Meaning of expected result? Result based on requirement document. So as part of verification, while working with automation also, as part of the verification, we need to be taking care about in doing the comparison of actual result with expected result. So further, we need to be doing with the comparison. Once you are doing the comparison, if both the results are same, we need to be print one statement. If both the results are not same, we need to be print with another statement. Further, while working this programming, we need to be taking with the help of conditions. While working with Java programming, what are the conditions we got? If conditions. What is the first one? If else, else if, done with core Java, right? Core Java completed, sir. Shifted delete is done, sir. So the one you can consider like if else if, nested if. Even nested if ladder, lot of things are there, but in common we can mention that if and then considering that if else and then taking with else if and then taking with nested if. In general, when you have to work with if condition, only one condition. Okay. If else two conditions. True or false. Okay. Else if more than one condition. Nested if. In a condition itself, one more condition. So as simple as if condition working with only true statement, if else working with true or false statement, else if more than one condition, nested if in a condition itself need to be right with one more condition. Now as simple as We need to be get considering that. We need to be get considering that, taking with these particular conditions. So here we can utilize this particular if else statement. To verify the title, we need to write that particular respective condition. If this condition is true, it's need to be get print that particular statement. If it is not true, which you will be taking with that particular respective else statement. Now, based on our program requirement, once we got open with application, we need to be get verify title. What is the title of that page? Orange HRM hyphen new level of HR management. So this is what considering with title. The meaning of title is need to be get provide. The meaning of title is which is displaying on the tab. For example, you can say, what is the title of this page? What is the title of this page? New tab here. So the new tab is considered as a title. Now you can say that, considering that, what is the title of this page? What is it? Google. So what it has been displaying in a tab, that will be considering the title of that particular page. Now, our requirement is we need to be get verify this particular title. If the title is matching, we need to be get printed title match. If title is not matching, we need to be get printed title not match here. So let's see that how exactly we can write it. Now, considering that we need to be get automate these particular step. So as simple as we are trying to get understand that how we can perform verification. To perform the verification, you are taking care about actual result, doing the comparison with expected result. For doing that comparison, you will be writing that code. To implement that code, you will be taking with the help of condition. So let's see that how exactly we can write it. Okay. Now, further, we need to begin working with Selenium. So as simple as to work with Selenium, what we require? To work with Selenium, what we require? Jar files. Based on jar files, what we can access? Packages. Based on packages, class. Based on the class, what is the use of the method? To perform any action followed with the same concept here. So we got test case step. Based on that particular test case step, we need to be get develop that particular automation script here. Further, we need to be get taking care about in creating with class. We need to be get taking care about in creating with class. We need to be get provide. We need to be get provide that particular respective class name. We need to be get provide that particular respective class name. You can provide any of the class name. I'm considering that the Stacy verify, considering that verification activity. Adding the jar files is one-time activity for one project. Adding the jar files is one-time activity for one project. We are already added, just will be continued with doing with the programming. God created with class. Once class has been created, which will be taking with main method, that will be taking with main method, that will be considering the string auxiliary. Now here we need to be get provide all the respective test step. Before going to this particular test step, we need to be get import the required packages. That packages considering that taking with import. What is that package name? Import org dot openqa dot selenium dot, you will be taking with WebDriver. So import org dot openqa dot selenium dot WebDriver. Then you will be taking with one more package. Considering that org dot openqa dot selenium dot, I'm taking with Firefox driver. After that, you are taking with one more package. What is it? openqa.selenium.by. So as simple as while working with any program in Selenium, you need to be get import these three particular packages. In that, the first package, what is that first package? WebDriver. So what is the use of that package? To get access for WebDriver related classes and methods. Next we are taking Firefox driver. What is the use of that? To get access Firefox browser. Okay. After that, what is the next one? By. What is the use of the by? What is it? To get access for object identification methods. So this is what we need to be get import these three common packages. You may work with any program in Selenium. These three will be the common packages need to be get imported. Then you need to be go with considering that taking with the first step. What is the first step you written? In your test case steps. No. Manual test case step. Launch browser. You need to be get launch with the browser. So who has to launch browser? Selenium has to be launching with the browser. For Selenium, we need to be get informed that to get launch with browser. For that, what is the statement we have to write? System dot set property. Okay. After that, WebDriver dot gecko dot driver. Okay. After that, what is the next one? What we have to provide? Which path we have to provide? Firefox driver. We need to be get provide path of driver.exe file. In your local system, where the driver.exe file is there, you need to be get provide that particular file name. So including file name and extension, considering that gecko driver.exe. So that is what you need to be get provide path of the file, including with the file name and extension. When you guys are taking the practice, provide this path manually. I mean, don't do that copy and paste. Just need to be type the path of driver.exe file. If you do with the copy paste, definitely there is a chance you will get an error. So don't just directly do the copy and paste. You can provide path of that. Okay. So just you can provide in typing it manually here. Next, what we have to write? WebDriver driver equal to, what is it? New Firefox driver. Considering that WebDriver driver equal to new Firefox driver. So what is the output of the statement? What is output of the statement? If we run this program, what is output we will get? Launching with browser. Once browser got launched, we need to get enter URL. To enter URL, what is the method name? What is the method name? Navigate.to. We need to get provide. We need to get provide that particular application URL. So we need to get provide that particular application URL. So once you provide this URL, once you enter with the URL, what is the next step you written? No, look into your test case steps. After entering the URL, yesterday written the test steps, written or not? What is the first step written? Launch browser. After that, enter URL. After that, what is it? Verify page title. So what we have to do here? We need to do that verification. We need to taking care about verifying with the title. So how we can verify that particular title? Let's see that. Further writing with the condition, taking with if condition. You will be writing the condition considering the driver dot get title. You are using predefined method. Everything predefined method. Selenium guys has been already provided. Selenium guys has been already provided different type of methods. In that, the one you will be taking with get title. Functionality of get title. Functionality of get title to retrieve title of the page. To retrieve title of the page. So what is the functionality of get title? To retrieve title of the page. For that particular page, what exactly the title is there, need to be get retrieve that particular title. Considering that dot, you will be taking with equals, which you will be taking with equals. Need to be get comparison with result. Need to be get comparison of result. Now we can see driver dot get title. Driver dot get title. Retrieving data from application. Retrieving data from application. So what is the result we'll consider? Data from application. Is that expected result or actual result? Actual result or expected result? Result based on application. What you will consider? What will consider? Actual result. So this is he got considering that. This is he got considering that actual result. This actual result need to be get doing with comparison. Comparison with expected result. Comparison with expected result. So this is how you need to be take with equals method doing with the comparison. If both the results are same, if both the results are same, what is need to be get printed? No. So for easy understanding, we'll be mentioning the title match. So we need to be get considering the title match. In case of condition is fail, taking with else statement, Okay. Now here you will be printing with the statement. What is the statement you will print? Title not match. So the one you will be considering the title match, and the one you will be considering the title not match. So this is what you are taking care about doing with the verification. This is what you will be taking care about doing with the verification, taking with different options here. Now this is how we need to be get continued this particular verification. So once this verification is done, what is the next step written? What is the next step written? Enter username. So that username will be the same. What is the syntax you will follow? Driver dot. Driver dot find element by dot taking with name. Now we can see here considering the name. So we need to be get provide name. What is the name of that? txt username. N is capital, right? N is capital or small? Okay. Okay. So now you will be taking with dot. What is another method name? What is another method name? Which you will be taking with send keys. We need to be get taking with another method name that you will be taking with send keys. Okay. And after that, we need to be get provide typing with password. So that you will be considering the txt password. Okay. So you are typing with the username and then typing with the password. After that, need to be get doing with login. So for doing with the login, what we have to write? Driver dot find element by dot taking with name. We need to be get provide name of that. Sorry. Dot. What is that method name? Click. Okay. And after that, once you've done with the login, login will be completed. What is the next statement? Oh, we need to be get verify page title. So after completion of the login, as part of the requirement, we need to be get verify title here. So how we can verify the title? Driver. So driver dot. What is the method name? Considering that get title. So taking with the method name is get title. Functionality of the get title. To retrieve title of the page. It's need to be get retrieve title of the page, and then taking with dot mentioning about taking with equals here. Right. And then need to be get provide taking with that particular title. So which will be considering that. Okay. If the title is matching, What need to be printed? This is okay. Next, taking with else statement. Okay. Else statement. What you are printing? Title not match. So after that, what is the next step written? What is the next step? Which need to be take with logout. So need to be take with the logout. So for that, we need to write statement. What is the statement? Driver dot find element by dot taking with link text here, which need to be get considering the link text. You need to be get provide that particular logout dot. What is that statement? Which will be taking with click. Okay. And after that, at last, we need to be get close browser. To close the browser, what is the statement? Driver dot close, which will be taking with driver dot close. Now we can see here. So we need to be get import. We need to be get import taking with having all the required packages created with the class, created with main method, provided path of exe file, launching with the browser, entering with the URL, and then doing with verification. After that, it will be continued with execution. Now we can see here. We mentioned that title is not with the correct title. So we provide a title. We are not providing with the correct title. If the title is matching it, condition is fail. What it has to be printed? What it has to be printed? Title not match. Now let's see here. Now we can say that why it is an error. Now we can see that need to be get able to see that performing that verification. Okay. So now you can see that which you need to be able to see that taking with this is how you need to be get continued verification in WebDriver. Just make a note of the syntax. This particular one. Not required all the things here. Not required all the things. Just make a note of that particular highlighted one. Online students also just make a note of that particular highlighted one. Okay. Not required all the syntax here. Just make a note of that particular highlighted one. Okay. Just 1 minute. Just make a note of it. Right. Okay. So now I can say that this is what we need to be get considering that in taking care about doing with verification while working with WebDriver. Now, if I look into this particular program, if I run this particular program, you can see with the first statement. What is the first statement? It will be printing title matched or title not matched. Uh-huh. Title matched or title not matched? Title not matched. Because when you're looking into this particular verification, the title what we are expecting and the title available in the application, not like both are same. So what exactly the title is not matching? Let me print that. So here I'll be taking with the statement considering the driver dot get title. Now we can see here. If I run this program, first it will verify the title. As a title is not matching, it's need to be get printed. Title not match, and why exactly the title is not match? What is the title we provided? HRMS. In the application, you can say that in the application, this is what you will be taking with title available in the application here. Now this time I'll be providing with correct title. I just provided correct title to see that whether it has been doing with the login or not. If required, we can print that particular statement also mentioning that login completed. Once it has been done with the login, I'll be giving with the wait statement that will be considering the thread.sleep. Okay. And after that, taking with logout need to be get print with the statement considering that logout completed. This is just for our understanding purpose to confirm that our code has been executed, to confirm that our code has been executed or not. We can write all that particular printf statement. Okay. So now we can see here, if I'm executing, you need to be get taking care about writing that particular respective steps here. Now you can see that we need to be get considering that taking with, it's need to be get verify the title, doing with the login, and then taking with doing the logout and close the application. Okay. So now you can see the statement. So what is the first statement? Title match. So this time title has been matching, printing that login completed. After the title match, then taking with logout completed. So this is what you need to be get taking care about doing with the verification. The same program you need to be get provide in a more better way. Considering that this particular one, if we get consider this Naresh IT, this is username and this is password. This username and password, can we consider like test data? For that program, that username and password, can we consider as a test data or not? That is what you will be looking into a testing terminology. When you're taking the manual testing cases, after test design step, you provided input data or you are providing the test data. Based on that particular step, whatever the data has been required, you can provide. Now, this particular test data, we can provide in a different ways. The one you can considering that hard coded here. So the one you can considering that hard coded. Another one you can considering that passing from variable. So another option we can pass from variable. Another one you can mentioning that passing from Excel. In the Excel file, you will be having the test data. You need to read the test data from the Excel and you need to be provide in application. If required, we can provide passing from database. The username and password or test data available in the database. From the database, we need to be read it. From the database, we need to be get read it and need to be get apply in the application. Hard coded. Meaning of hard coded? When you're doing the programming, meaning of hard coded? Yeah. You will be providing the input data, right? So when you're providing with your programming, you will be providing with the input data. So the meaning of hard coded, providing the data in the same step. The meaning of hard coded is providing the data in the same step. In the same step, you can provide with the data that you can considering like hard coded. Now you can see here. You can see that if we get consider this particular hard coded, if we look into our current program, in our current program, this is the step we are doing. In the same step, what we provided? Username and then password. So the meaning of hard coded, providing in the same step. Providing in the same step, you will be considering that hard coded here. Okay. In a similar way, we got passing from variable. So in a similar way, we got passing from variable. So let's understand what is mean by that. In further, you will be looking into the Excel. What exactly the meaning of passing from variable? Further, when you guys are working Java programming, you guys are very well knowing about data types and variables. Knowing it? Knowing or not? Okay. What is the use of that? Use of data types and variables. What is that? Throwing the value. Online students, what is the use of data types and variables? To get that store values or to get all the values, or as simple as we can considering that representing with the data. If we want to be get define, if we want to be get represent with the data, as simple as you got considering that int equal to 10. In this particular int, what you can consider? Data type. A is considered as taking with variable. 10 is considered as variable value. What is the meaning of this equal symbol? Meaning of equal symbol. Is that A is assigning to 10 or 10 is assigning to A? A is assigning to 10 or 10 is assigning to A? 10 is assigning to A. Okay. So the same concept when it's come to the testing, how we are using it. We can see here. We got data types and variables. If we consider that particular data type, how many types we got? Data types. What are those? Primitive data type, non-primitive data type. Variables, how many types? Variables. What are the types of variables? First one, instance variable. Okay. Static variable, local variable. Meaning of local variables? Inside of the instance variable, static variable. Meaning of static variable. Using the keyword of static. Okay. Now, based on our program requirement also, based on our program requirement also, we can follow the same thing here. So what we can do is, now I'm trying to define outside of the method and inside of the class. I'm defining outside of the method and inside of the class. What you will consider? Instance variable. Now we can see here, I'm taking with string, mentioning that URL need to be get provide that particular respective URL. So previously, this is again considering like hard coded. This is again considering like hard coded. Now what I'm doing is related to this particular program, related to this particular program, whatever the test data required, I'm taking that particular respective test data. Okay. So first I'm taking with URL. Okay. After that, which I'll be taking with string, considering that providing with username. Okay. And after that, which I'll be taking with string, taking with password, considering that taking with username, password. And still, if required, you will be taking with title. We need to be get provide that particular title. And then considering that, you will be taking with title. You need to be get provide that particular title here. And I can see that. So this is what you will be taking with title. We need to be get provide that particular title here. So we need to be get taking care about that particular respective title here. So now you need to be get considering that taking with test data. This particular test data, just same program only. According to the requirement, you need to be writing in a more better way. Considering that all these things is related to test data. These particular test data, whenever you record, you will be using that particular data. Now here, I'm just providing URL, giving an error. Why it is giving an error? Why it is giving an error? Why object? What is that error? What is it? No, why error is giving? URL is instance variable. Okay. Oh. As simple as this is considering as a instance variables. We are accessing in main method indirectly. What is the keyword we got? Static. Considering the static method. So inside of the static method, we are trying to get access with the instance variable, which it will cannot be giving the access here. So because of that, what we can do? This can we make a static? So all these things we have been defining as a static variable. So this we need to be get. This we need to be get considering that taking with static variable. So this will be considering that taking with providing test data. We are providing all the required test data and then taking with accessing it. So whenever you record, you will be getting accessing it. So this will be taking with title 1. Now we can see here. So just taking with title 1. After that, in a place of this, previously you done with hard coded. Now we are calling that particular variable, considering the username and then considering that taking with password. After that, we need to be get provide that particular respective title. So that it will be taking with 2. So this is how we got a possibility. So by seeing this particular program, we can understand that all this particular one test data related to that program. And after that, you got all the test steps here. According to that particular manual step, you have been continued developing that particular automation script. Now we can see here. If you run this, you need to be get considering that you will be able to see that all the steps has been working fine. So just that particular test data, we got in a different options here. The one you are considering that hard coded and the one you will be considering that passing from the variable. So that is what you got an option in executing it. So this is how based on that particular program requirement, we need to be get understand that utilizing all that particular respective options here. So this you need to be get mentioning about related to verification. So it's not like taking with the huge Java programming. You required with the basic concepts here. You will be taking with the help of that particular basic concept. Based on that, you need to be get continued in developing with that particular respective automation script. Looks like everything is Java, but not like you are writing the exact Java code. You are taking with the help of that particular syntaxes and then you will be writing that particular Selenium program. In case if you guys got any job, if you are working with the automation tester, this is what exactly the job role of the automation tester. You need to be get taking care about referring with all the manual steps. What are all the manual steps are there? Based on that particular manual test case step, You need to be get continued in developing with automation scripts here. So now you can see that for now we got understand basic program of login, logout, and then we got understand that taking with Chrome browser, and after that we got understand that after Chrome browser which will be taking with verification. So now take with the new heading, considering that mouse over. Take with the new heading considering that mouse over. Online students also take with the new heading considering that mouse over. Okay. So under that meaning of mouse over. Okay, moving the mouse is mouse over. Having a heading is mouse over. Under that, write the description. Under that, write the description. Moving the cursor to the respective element. Moving the cursor to the respective element. Moving the cursor to the respective element. Under that, take with the heading is test step and make a note of the steps. Have a heading is test step, make a note of the steps. Take with the first step. What is the first step? First step, open application. First step, open application. First step is open application. Take the next step, login into application. 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 Take the next step. Perform mouse over. Perform mouse over to PIM element. Perform mouse over to PIM element. Perform mouse over to PIM element. Okay. Perform mouse over to PIM element. PIM. Okay. Take the next step. Click on add employee. Click on add employee submenu. Click on add employee submenu. Okay. Click on add employee submenu. Okay. After that, take with the next step. Click on logout. Click on logout. Click on logout. Click on logout. Take the last step. Close application. Close application. Close application. Okay. So we need to begin understand that how exactly we can perform this particular mouse over activity. So the whole Selenium just need to be get understand that what are all the respective methods we have to use it. As simple as for now you are using with the method name, considering that taking with the method name is navigate.to. What is the use of that method? What is the use of that method? To enter that URL. And after that, you are using with the method name, considering that send keys. What is the use of that method? To enter the data in text box. Then you are taking with method name, considering that click activity. What is the use of that click activity? To perform any kind of click activity. And after that, you got the method name is taking with close, to get close that particular browser, to get close that particular browser. Then we got taking with get title. So we got taking with get title, so which need to be get mentioning about get title. What is the use of the get title? To retrieve title of the page. In a similar way, now we are using one more method. We are using one more method. What is that method? What is that method? Move to element. So we are using with one more method that will be taking with move to element. So that we need to be get understand in a very detail. So what exactly that method, how we can access that method, we need to be understand. So little bit taking into the next level. So for now, we can consider like the very basics here. Then from the mouse over, we'll be moving into next level that I'll be taking it. After that, we'll be taking with the one very most important concept while working with the Selenium. At the same time, very most confusion concept while working with Selenium here. So we have an important concept, at the same time confusion concept here. So that will take tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll complete this mouse over and then we'll be taking with another important concept. So that we need to be get continued. So just take care about all that practices here. Okay? Carry on. Thank you. Online students having the questions, you can wait. Yes, guys. Online students, if we have any questions, you can carry on. Yep. Yes. Yep.
E-browser is launching, that time this error is occur. Main method not found in class driver example, or JavaFX application class must extend JavaFX.application. What is
No,
actually
no.
problem, sir?
By seeing that error message, we cannot say because for multiple errors, you will be getting the same error message. Is that in the program any error is showing it in the Eclipse?
Okay, sir.
In the Eclipse, it is giving an error means that you will be taking with the syntax error only. Just see that what exactly that particular error. Okay.
Okay, sir.
You are in which location? Is that you are in Hyderabad location?
No, sir. I am in Solapur.
Oh, okay. Okay.
When this file is downloaded, that time problem is occur, sir. This
No, basically, no. If you are in this Hyderabad location, you can tape the laptop to the lab. So by that, lab coordinators will resolve that issue.
sir, can I interact with lab?
Repeat the question.
Can I interact with lab admin?
No, offline lab will be there. Okay.
Online contact, sir.
No, online it will not be there. I'll see that. I'll try on that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right.
When this file is downloaded, that time problem is occur, sir. This rq.zip file is not downloaded.
Maximum I will be having the syntax issue only. So otherwise, which it will be having the jar files here. That is only one problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Sir,
Yes.
sir, still how many days it will take to complete the course, sir?
This month end.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Right.
సార్
Yes.
సార్ ఫస్ట్ మీరు లైబ్రరీలో ఉన్న జార్ ఫైల్స్ ని యాడ్ చేశాక మిగతా జార్ ఫైల్స్ ని యాడ్ చేయమన్నారు కదా సార్.
Right.
లైబ్రరీలో ఉన్న జార్ ఫైల్స్ యాడ్ చేశాక మళ్ళీ యాడ్ ఎక్స్టర్నల్ జార్ ఫైల్స్ అనే ఆప్షన్ చూపించట్లేదు సార్. ఓన్లీ లిబ్ ఫోల్డర్
Click on the class path. No. You can just click on the class path. So once you click on that class path, then you will get an option of that button will get enabled. Okay.
ఓకే సార్.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
Thank you,
Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes.
Sir, how to fulfill gap experience, sir?
Repeat the question.
How to fill gapping experience, sir?
No, you can try with the consultancies. They will provide you the experience letters.
Sir, I don't know consultancy number, sir.
You are in which location?
In Hyderabad, sir.
Then in other a lot of consultancies will be there. Just see that.
Sir, okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Thank you guys. Thanks everyone.